welcome to Ekate's Crossing. Okay, we're going to look at the tea leaf fortune cards. Okay, when you read the book, it does talk about they have like the coming year, the coming week, and the astral house pyramid for the 3 types of readings that they do here. But I think this deck can be with so much more than just the coming year, the coming week, and the astral house pyramid. I think there's so much more in the way that this can be used. Yes, you can lay out the cards and do the coming year by using the month cards. So you can do like over the next year, starting from whatever month you are in at this moment. A lot of people do them from the big December, you know, start in December. They actually go from January through to December. So they do it for the new year. So they might do January through to December is one way of doing it. And you'd lay out the cards in a circle and you put 3 cards on top of each month. That's one way that you could do that. You could then go, okay, I'm just going to do for the next coming month, over the next 4 weeks, whatever, you know, sort of thing. Or 2 months, 3 months, whatever. You could do, maybe do them by the quarter. Do lay out every 3 months and do it that way. So you might do January, March. So just lay out January, March, June, September and November and December. I don't know, however you want to lay out the cards. You could do the monthly cards, or you can do it by topic, of course. Marriage, career, wealth, happiness, love, and success. And you saw how I laid them out in the last video with them. So there's so many ways that you can use this, these cards. You can do them by the months, do them by the topic. You could just say, oh, what do I need to know right now? I think a good way is, what do I need to know right now? What's important to my journey? What cards do I need to reflect on today? So let's have a look. What do I need to reflect on today? So I've got, okay, the rabbit. What's too much concern with sexual matters? That is not, I don't know where that came from, but anyway, there might be something else in regards to that. I don't know what that is, but let's have a look. Successful, I've got the key with successful outcome to the problem, so there's something to do with sex in some way. There's a key to the solution. Maybe things won't go quite according to plan. And there could be some sort of disappointment. So I don't know where the sexual matters come into play, but there may be something that happens to do with sex. It could be somebody else who's got sexual plans, I think. And of course that whatever the problem is, there'll be successful outcome to it. But there is unsuccessful plans at the same time. So what's successful and what's unsuccessful must be parts of it. Maybe some things are not quite going according to plan. Don't know what that is. But anyway, you can sort of, like I said, I think there's no right and wrong way. You could go, I just thought of something, as you could go, okay. Remember, I'm not really doing any readings either, so this is all a bit fickle. But anyway, you could do, I just thought of an idea. Okay, you could do, let's have a look at this. Okay, so what's my focus for the week? What's our focus for the week? What are we focusing on this week? Okay, so we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? What's our focus for this week? What's our focus for this week overall? Now, what I want to do is just, you could grab any oracle deck, okay? You can just grab any oracle deck. I'm just going to grab the intuitive. Okay. And just randomly choose one of the cards to put a card on. Don't have to do them all. Okay, so let's have a look. What's our thoughts for this week? Okay, the first card we're looking at here was the ladder. Okay, so it was about climbing towards success. And it's talking about male energy and summer. So somebody in your life who's a male figure, somebody in your life is going to help you towards embarking on your success. I just get the words embark with the summer card. So I do feel like there's somebody's going to help you bring success, right? And then we've got the broken bridge. Okay, maybe not everything's going to work out according to plan on somewhere. You do need to be careful of not being too proud to ask for help. Okay, again we get a younger man. We definitely get a man. We do get masculine energy that may help you with this situation on some level. It does feel like there's a man in your coming up. We've also got a female figure as well. Okay, and so you've got someone female who's going to help you through this difficult time as well. So you've definitely got some people in your life who are going to help you here. And there's going to be some strong emotions on some level. So to get the success that you want in your life, there are going to be some people. There's going to be some men, a male and a woman, men and women that are going to help you, man and woman who are going to help you on this journey. Things might not go quite according to plan, so you just do be a bit careful of being a bit too proud to ask for help. I think asking for help is going to be quite important in this process. Is going to, I do feel like there's going to be a lot of strong emotions in this process as well. So there's so many ways that you can use this deck. I don't think there's any wrong way. I think it's just about exploring ways to use this deck. Whether you go for the months, whether you go for the topics laid out, or whether you just randomly choose, maybe you just want to go, give me one card for reflection today. Give me a card for reflection. Oh, there we go. It fell out. Let's have a look. 2 cards fell out. Okay, cards for reflection. We got the throne, which is the position of authority. Okay, there's some position of authority within the family area, right? Position of authority, and we've got family matters. So someone in the family is going to be authoritative in this issue. Okay, so we've got someone who's family member. So tell us a little bit more about this family member who's going to be authoritative. So we want to know a little bit more information, and the card they give us is, okay, because there's new pathways or new opportunities opening up for you, and that's why they're going to be, I feel like they're going to open up pathways for you. Kind of interesting there. Okay. Ooh. Okay, we've got trust your intuition. There's going to be an excitement, and it's all about increasing your efforts to achieve your goals. So I feel like it's about increasing your intuition. I do feel like there's a sense of putting a little bit of effort into your working with your intuition. Creates a little bit of excitement on this pathway that's opening up for you. And in regards to this, I do feel like you've got someone in your family that's going to be quite authoritative on this issue, right? But I think it's about an opportunity that you're taking. And so I do feel like you've got a choice to either listen to your family member or trust your own intuition here. Create with your own excitement. I think it's about putting a little bit of effort in with your intuition, trusting yourself. This doesn't feel that good. Doesn't feel that good. So kind of interesting here. So let's see. Using a, I don't know, you can use any deck, of course. So let's just use, I'm just going to use the Silver Witchcraft. You can use any tarot deck. But okay, so we've got this authority figure, and we just want to know a little bit more about this family member who's a little bit more authoritative. Oh, okay, we get 8 of Swords and Ace of Chalices. 8 of Swords. So limiting. Maybe they feel like they entrap you in some way. And then definitely with the emotions side of it. So they're quite emotionally charged in some way. And maybe it makes you feel very limited. They make you feel very limited. They make you feel, yeah, very authoritative. Like I feel like you've got someone in your family who's very authoritative. So again, I get that sense of trusting yourself. Trusting, you know, you might not have the experience yet, but you've got the enthusiasm and the drive, the motivation to make it happen. The passion and the desire. So again, I get that sense of celebrating your own journey. Kind of interesting. So like I said, you can really do anything you like with this deck. This was just to sort of show you, I think really, however you choose to use this Oracle deck, the tea leaf fortune cards, is totally up to you. I just wanted to sort of do a really quick video on using maybe an oracle deck with it, or a tarot deck with it, or, you know, totally up to you what you do with it, or use it on its own. Use it with the topics. Okay, so we want to talk about, so you're talking about your own, so you want to talk about your career, right? You got your career, it's the month, let's do the month of September. You're doing career and you want to do the month of September. So you could lay those cards out. Okay, can you tell me about my career during the month of September? Can you tell us about our careers in the month of September? Oh, that card there is definitely jumped out. So remember, we're sort of just doing a bit of a quick look. We're not going too deep. 1, 2, 3. Could do 5 cards, right? Because you're talking about for the whole month of September, right? So you got 4 weeks in September, you got 5, so we do sort of 5 cards. You've got that whole thing with the career during the month of September. So let's have a look and see what the cards have to say. Okay, so whatever action you put in, you're going to reap what you've sown. So choose how you behave. Basically, it's important to look at how you're behaving in this situation. There is going to be a friend's going to give you some advice over it, and what you choose to do with it is totally up to you. Feels like you've got someone new coming into your life. Okay, you got someone new coming in as well. Someone's going to compliment you, so maybe this new person is going to compliment you in regards to your career, or your, because that's what you're focusing on, right? So they're going to compliment you on your career in some way. And for any changes in your career, it's about trusting your own intuition to make sure that you're doing things right. So in regards to your career over September, right, does feel like there is some, it's important that you choose how you're going to react within your own career. Okay, the way that you behave in your own career is totally up to you. I do feel like you are going to get some advice from a friend. So how you choose to take that advice will be the consequences of any actions that you take, basically. There is going to be someone new that comes into your career, someone new that comes in, and they're going to compliment you on your service or what you choose to do. So trusting your intuition is going to be really important in this situation. So you could do something like that in regards to your, so do the month coming up and what you're going to focus on for that month. So to do with the career. So it definitely feels like someone's coming in, how you choose to behave, a friend's going to give you some advice, and what you choose to do with it is totally up to you. Remember, consequences with any actions that you take. So you can choose to be gracious about it, or be angry about it, or be rude about it, whatever. However you choose to behave is totally up to you. Someone does come in and does compliment your business, which is really good. So I do think you need to, that's why it's important to choose how you behave to a friend, I think, or how you react to a friend's advice is going to be really beneficial to you. So yeah, I think you just got to trust your intuition as well, and how you choose to behave in the whole situation. So you could do something like that as well. So just give you another alternative there by choosing a month and a topic. So yeah, use it on its own, use it with another oracle deck, use it with a tarot deck. Totally, there's so many ways. I mean, you could do a specific spread, something like, okay, let's do this. Let's just do this really quickly. I'm just going to do what's affecting me mentally with the situation. What's affecting me mentally with what's going on? Okay, so let's choose 2 cards for the mentally. Okay, what's affecting me physically? What's affecting me emotionally? And what's affecting me spiritually? And then some extra advice. Okay, what's affecting me mentally? Waiting for news, and with the new opportunity coming up. So I'm waiting for the news in regards to a new opportunity, right? I'm waiting for news in regards to a new opportunity. That's what's affecting me mentally. It feels like that waiting game is for this new opportunity. This waiting for whatever's going on is causing my mind, causing our mind to blah, blah. Okay, physically. So physically, we've got a dark woman of some sort, dark-haired woman, dark complexion, dark woman, that, okay, with deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So maybe we've got a relationship with a woman. Okay, physically, we've got a physical relationship of some sort with a woman that's going to bring me a deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So dark woman and valley. So we've got, so physically, if we're thinking physical, right? So we've got a physical person who we're relying on for our success. Feels like we're relying on this person for success instead of, we're physically relying on someone else, outside influences, for our own success. Now, emotionally, cups and a club. Okay, emotionally it feels like we've got some criticism coming up, some valid criticism, but we're going to be emotionally, something emotional is going to affect us to do something that's against what we would normally do. So something to do with our emotions. So I think we need to be very careful with our emotions right now, because we could be influenced. Our emotions could influence us to do something that we wouldn't normally do. Okay, because we're going to feel criticized in the situation. Okay, spiritually, we've got, okay, a new job and career, but we do need to be careful about greed. Okay, spiritually, so we being spiritually greedy on some level, spiritually trying to achieve something beyond our own point, maybe thinking that we're better than, and we're talking about a job and career, spiritual energy here. So I think spiritually that we could be overachieving in what we're capable of doing. We're trying to overreach in some way. So let's have a look at the theme. Okay, we've got trusting our own intuition within ourselves, because we know that actions have consequences on some level, or what we think or what we believe can influence us on some level. So we do need to be very aware of that. So that's one way another way that you could look at using this card is do a specific spread, one that we would normally use tarot or other oracle cards with. Do any of the spreads that you have, use these cards for. So yeah, I think that's one way you could do it. Another one I like to do, another spread I like to do is gifts and lessons. Okay, so gifts and lessons. Okay. Gift and lesson mentally. Gift and lesson emotionally. Gift and lesson physically. Gift and lesson spiritually. So gift, passion. The gift is passion, right? And the lesson, you'll be showing the way. Okay. So so what I do with that direction is totally up to me. That's a lesson that I've got to learn. The gift is the passion, and what I do with it is up to me, the direction I move. Okay, emotionally, the gift is a package or letter, and the lesson to learn in it is the success. What do I do with the success? The lesson is, what do I do with the success? Okay, the gift is a package or a letter of some sort, and what I do with that success is totally up to me. Right, physically, the gift is, okay, someone who's extremely stubborn and unwilling to change. So I've got someone who's quite strong-willed coming in, and that's that's a gift to me, right? So the lesson actually is, because of that person that's stubborn and mule, will I take a risk? Will I take a chance? Okay, someone who's very stubborn, who's very one-minded, focused on something. Right, so spiritually the gift is, okay, the gift is that things might not work out exactly as we expect them to spiritually, right? So the lesson is about having solid foundations, that with effort that I could have success. So things might not quite work out the way I want them to, but I could have success, and learning how to deal with that to create that success. It's kind of interesting that sort of come up a couple of times. So yeah, gift and lessons. So like I said, there's many ways to use this deck. Use it on its own, use it with the spreads that are in the book, use a spread that you found with one of your other tarot or oracle decks, or one that you found online. Use it with on its own, use it with oracle decks or tarot decks. I think there's so many ways that you could use this deck. There's no right and wrong, but totally up to you. But these are some suggestions and some ideas that might help. Okay, so that's it from me. Don't forget to check the links down below, check the links on my channel, like, subscribe, and ring the bell so you know when the next video will be uploaded. Take care.